Hello and welcome back to Clownfish TV. It is me, Geeky Sparkles, and for this video it is only me because Kneon is elsewhere. But everybody's going crazy today on social media about, well, the view's on hiatus. Oh my gosh, the view, they can cancel it, it's on hiatus because Joy Behar slipped up and said it was going on a hiatus. And here's the thing, I think they do it every year. I don't think that it's anything unexpected. They do this and take like a break in the summers. It's just weird though that she was like, am I allowed to say that? And they're like, oh, the news is out now. Because they do this every year, as like the media is saying, then why is it such a big deal? Why are they doing news articles on this? And I think it's mostly because of, Trump basically calling out Joy Behar, and they're worried that the view's going to go the way of late night television. But honestly, the View is just turned into nothing but a political cat box. And that's all it is. Take that as you will. So before we get into it any further, please like and subscribe. And if you do, I'll give you a woohoo. And we're going to talk about this. So everybody in social media is like, the View's trending because they're going to go on hiatus, an indefinite hiatus. Well, not really. According to the media, they're going to take a break that they usually take every year, and then they just come back. It's just a few years earlier than usual. Again, I don't watch The View, so I don't know if this is normal or not, but this is just what they're saying. They said Joy Behar shocked her View cohorts when she seemingly unexpectedly let news slip about the show's hiatus. She shared the news on today's episode, Thursday, July 24th. Before we go on hiatus, we have one more show after this. I'm allowed to say that, right? And they said, too late now, and it doesn't really matter. And the source confirmed that the show will be on its annual summer hiatus. So it's normal. It's nothing to worry about. We didn't get it canceled yet. Now, The View goes on summer break every year in August and comes back Labor Day. So they just doing it a few days earlier than usual. And it could be, honestly, because they want to take extra vacation time. More likely than not, I think it's to try to calm down what's going on because, Trump went after them about Joy Behar. She's mad because what came out about the Obama thing. And Trump's just jealous of Obama and all this other stuff because, I love it when it was about Trump, it was automatically true. Like, you believe it, even if it's a conspiracy thing, it's true because it's Trump. But if it's Obama, if they have proof of it, that's obviously fake. He's just making it up. He's just jealous. I'm like, well, it is kind of, there's a double standard here. I'm in the middle. I'm over moderate. And if I think people do things right, I'll say so. If I think they do things wrong, I'll say so. I think Trump's spending way too much time, going after these talking heads. But I also get why, because when it came to accusations against him, they were the ones perpetuating it, and it was automatically honest truth without research because it was about him. But when they say that they found evidence that the ex-president Obama did some things, well, that's just questionable. I question that. And it is a double standard. And I'm going to point that out. As someone in the middle, that's a double standard. I'm sorry. Suck a bag of dicks. It is. So they said that the spokesperson for Trump's White House was attacking ABC The View after Behar claimed on yesterday's episode that he's jealous of Barack Obama. I'm like, no one even talks about Barack Obama anymore. And they're saying that Trump's trying to lead a coup to accuse Obama of treason. Again, when accusations are made against Trump repeatedly, they all went along with it as if it was fact. They didn't say, it's accusations, you're accusing. No, it's automatically fact if it's about him. But it's accusations if it's about someone they like. So they're going about, who tried to overthrow the government on January 6th? It wasn't Obama. It wasn't him either. People went and did it. Basically, they weren't supposed to do it. I'm not going to get into all the weirdness about that. But there's a lot of weirdness. I'm not saying it didn't happen because it was wrong. It did happen. It was wrong. Just like I said, that whole summer of riots, my mom calls it the summer of love, was all wrong too. And I didn't see, there's just a double standard, especially out of Behar. I mean, honestly, she shouldn't have a double standard. She'd have no standards. Most of these ladies on The View, same thing. So people are already like, she already got it all stirred up. Now they're going to go on hiatus anyway, because, they always do it. So it was coming either way. But I think she's trying to get her digs in. And I think they might be doing it a few days early because they're trying to calm down all this stuff. So when they come back, they're hoping people will forget and just move on. But they're not canceled. They're not canceled yet. It's just a hiatus, but it's going to be, there'll be one more episode before it's off the air for several weeks. And we all can be like, oh, thank God they're off the air. they also had off for the 4th of July, which is normal. But I don't understand this. Actually left the news of the hiatus slip. But if it's every year, why is that a big deal? Like, I actually said that we're going to go to hiatus that we take every year. So that's why I'm confused. I'm like, do they take this hiatus every year? You can tell me in the comments, because I don't watch The View, because I wipe my ass with them. I don't care. The only time I ever care is when they do something stupid, which is like every other day. But I don't watch them. I used to watch them back when they were rational and actually talked about things in a fair, balanced manner. But that hasn't been for a very, very, very long time. But if they do take this vacation normally, I'm not understanding why there's articles about it. So what? It's the normal vacation. Why are we acting like, oh, was I supposed to not say that? I'm like, if it's normal, why does it matter if you said it? Everybody be expecting it anyway. I would expect them to tell people, oh, our hiatus begins a few days early this year, so that the fans they have, in quotes, know when they can count on the screaming banshees to be back. That's all they do, is just scream and say stupid things, sometimes racist things, a lot of times defamatory things. That's why they had the lawyer there, like trying to give them things that they had to say if they said something wrong. And it is a little weird, because you're always afraid you're going to say the wrong thing and Trump's going to sue. Because, I mean, for years, other presidents have been there and they've said stuff about them and they didn't sue them. But I can kind of understand it, because given how concerted of an effort people made to try to discredit him and get him canceled before he could be reelected, I get why he wants a little bit of revenge. I mean, I probably would be salty and want to get digs in there myself. And I think given that we've got Colbert on the way out, and I still think that's more because of, I think his comments didn't help, but I think it's more to do with the fact that they're losing a lot of money. And he's the number one at the late night. So the other ones are probably losing even more money, and they're getting rid of him because he's a liability and he's losing money. And now we have The View, and The View will not get canceled for whatever reason. I mean, I think they could probably, in my opinion, go on there and do something absolutely heinous, like really, really heinous, and they'd still get left on the air because they're them. Like Roseanne Barr gets fired for something she did, but Whoopi Goldberg has said things, that were really bad too, and they don't do anything to them at all. And don't even get me started on Sunny. But supposedly this is a normal hiatus, guys. Nothing to see here. I think it is a normal hiatus, but they might be doing it a few days earlier than they probably originally planned, because they're trying to calm everybody down. We have the whole Colbert thing going on, and then the stuff being said about Trump and Trump going after them. And I think it's a matter of, okay, if we just stop talking about it and get them off the air for a few weeks, people will just forget. And I just wish people would forget about the whole show, because it's overstayed its welcome. You have your extremists that watch it, but most normal people, just like they don't watch any extreme political anything anymore because they're tired of it, they're not tuning in. I don't understand how they're still on the air, personally, other than people watching to see what dumb shit they're going to say next so they can make videos about it or whatever. But I'm making a video on this because everybody's like, oh, it's canceled. It's not. It's just for now. Doesn't mean it won't be on hiatus and then they say, oh, we're not coming back. I mean, that's possible, always a possibility, but not likely, because Disney keeps saying they're going to stick with it and double down on it. So don't expect it to be gone completely. But it's supposedly a normally scheduled hiatus that they always take. And a lot of shows do take breaks. Even these ones that are like talking head shows, they often will take breaks for like a few weeks here and there, so that people have a chance to have a vacation, and the people who work on the show can get a vacation. Not unusual. It's just weird the way that she's like, am I allowed to say that? It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. So there you go. No screaming banshee catbox shitfest for a few weeks. Oh darn, what are we gonna talk about? Anyway, moving on. That's all I have for today. So please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.